Buenos días todos y hoy vamos a discutir los mandatos familiares que son negativos. La semana pasada ustedes aprendieron los mandatos familiares afirmativos y ahora discutimos los negativos. Morning guys, and today we're discussing negative two commands. Okay, negative familiar commands, two commands. Last week we discussed and went over affirmative commands telling somebody what to do, like eat your dinner, wash the dishes, wear your mask, wash your hands. Okay, those were affirmative two commands, the commands you make to people you know really well. Now we're going to do negative two commands, and they are a little different. Okay, so you use them to tell a friend, a family member, a classmate, a child, or a pet, people you would use the to form with. You're using them to tell them not to do something. Okay, so you're going to be using the word no in front of these commands. All right, so let's see if I can get this to work now. Why are we not working? There we go. So first thing is you're going to always say no in front of these commands, okay? But they are formed differently. Affirmative two commands kind of easy, okay? You just put it in the ella form of the present tense, and that's your command form, unless it's a go verb and then it was irregular. Now negative two commands are a little different. So this is how they're formed. First, take your verb, whatever it is you're going to make a command. We're going to use the verb cantar, to sing. We're going to tell somebody, don't sing, you're annoying me. Okay, so we want to say cantar. So the first thing is put that verb in the yo form. This is to make a negative to command. Put it in the yo form of the present tense. It's yo canto. We're not going to use that, but what this is saying is take the word canto, okay, and remove the o. And then you're going to replace it with the opposite ending. That means if it's an AR verb, put an ES on it. Okay, remember that most of the time two forms end in an S, except in the affirmative command form, for some reason they don't. Okay, but in the negative command form, they're going to end in an S. So you put the opposite ending. So if it's an AR verb, put an ES. Well, cantar is an AR verb. So I take canto, take off the O. That's what we're doing over here on this side. Okay, and then we add, since it's an AR verb, we're going to add ES. And then we're going to say no cantes. No cantes, don't sing. Okay? Back over here to your left, if it's an ER or IR verb, put AS. You're flipping the endings, is what we're saying here. Is AR verbs are going to take the ER, IR endings of that normally. It would be ES. So you're going to put that no cantes. ER and IR verbs are going to take the AR verb endings, and that's how we get our command form. Okay, so put the verb in the yo form, take off the O, and then remember, AR verbs, I'm going to add an ES. ER, IR verbs, I'm going to add an AS after I take off the O. So that's what it says right here, guys. These notes are right below this video on the Schoology page. Check them out. So let's look here. All right, so here's ER and IR verbs. All right, so first find the yo form of the verb in the present tense. Cross out the O. Third, if the verb is an ER and IR verb, you add AS on it. So for example, an ER verb, comer, we're going to tell someone don't eat. The yo form is como. Take off the O, put AS like it says, no comas. Okay, so don't eat. No comas dulces, don't eat candy. And then for IR verbs, again, take off the yo for escribir, yo escribo, take off the o, add as, no escribas, no escribas mensajes de text. Don't write text messages. Okay? So that's with regular verbs. Okay? Remember that you will have stem changing verbs like the verb cerrar changes E to IE right here. Cerrar, the E goes IE. Yo cierro. It's the same rule though. Take off the O. It's an AR verb, so I'm going to add ES, but I keep that stem change. No cierres, don't close. No cierres la ventana, don't close the window. All right, E to I stem changing verbs like repetir. Okay, this E is going to change to an I in the yo form. Yo repito. Doesn't matter. I'm just taking off the O. Since it's an IR verb, I add AS. No repitas. Don't repeat. No repitas las respuestas. Don't repeat the answers. Okay? And O to UE stem changers. Okay? Like dormir se, to fall asleep. We want to tell someone don't fall asleep. Well, the yo form is yo me duermo. Okay? Well, we're not going to use the yo or the me, but we take duermo, keep it the UE, change, it's an IR verb, so change the ending to as. No te duermas. Don't fall asleep. Since it's a to command, we change the se to a te. All right? Now, here's the deal with those go verbs. Last time we just dropped both the G and the O to get the affirmative command. Now it's the same rule. You have yo digo from decir. Well, it's an IR verb. You're going to take off the O and put as. No digas. Don't say. Okay, or don't tell. All right? Okay, so, and guys, guess what? All those go verbs, their endings are going to be gas. No tengas, no pongas, no salgas, no hagas, and so on. Also, one thing we got to remember is our car, gar, zar verbs. Those come back into effect. So like tocar. Well, we're going to change the ending to es right here, down here that you see. We're going to change that. Well, we can't, it won't be pronounced toques unless we make the C to a QU like you did in the preterite tense. No toques. You have to change the C to QU. If you don't, it's going to be no toses. And we lose that. Okay. So it says, don't forget, negative to commands, you're going to need to have no. So no comas mucho, don't eat a lot. All right, here's our zar verbs. Remember our rule, because it's an AR verb, we're going to change the ending to ES right here. So we want that aspirated sound, so we have to change the Z to a C. No almuerces, don't eat lunch. Okay, because it's an AR verb, that ending swap to an ES forces a change of Z to a C. So yeah, car, gar, zar verbs. I've heard that before in the preterite tense. The same thing applies with negative to commands. So gar verbs like llegar, yo llego. Okay, it's not a go verb because that G occurs naturally, but we take off the O, add ES here. Well, if we don't put that U in there, it's going to be pronounced no llegues. So we got to put the U there, so no llegues. Okay. No llegues tarde. Don't arrive late. That's what that means. Llegar means to arrive. All right. I to Y verbs we're not going to worry about right now. Okay. And that's for different verbs we don't use a lot. All right. So using pronouns we're going to talk about in a couple of weeks. So we're going to skip here. So it goes through and it says write the negative command. So cantar would be no cantes. Decir is yo digo. So I change it to no digas. The yo form of leer is yo leo. Take off the O and add AS since it's an ER verb. No leas. Okay. We're going to skip irse for now. Estar. All right. Ooh, put it in the yo form. Estoy. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Well, this is a different one. Okay. The oi verbs and all that. All right. So think of it, put it in the to form and just switch the A to an E. No estés. Okay, and I don't know how you would really say it. So no estés triste, don't be sad. Okay, but that one really doesn't work when you put it in the yo form because of the estoy. All right, but one thing to remember is that A is going to become an E in the negative to command form. All right, same thing with dar, darle. It'd be no le des. This AR, that A, the yo form is doy, so it doesn't work. All right, that little trick. But since it's A, just change the A to an E. The to form is das. Change it to no des, nor no des. Okay, bailar, the yo form is bailo. It's an AR verb, so take off the O, add ES. No bailes. Okay, so you go down here to salir, the yo form salgo, it's a go verb, so change it to gas, go to gas. No salgas. All right, so, and I think that's what they go over here, are these oi verbs. Okay, and you just have to learn them. All right, so I'm going to talk about ser and ear real quick. Okay, so they don't really follow that rule. Let me pop up these stickies. So ears to go. The affirmative command form is ve. It's irregular. It means go. Okay. The negative to command form would be no vayas. Don't go. So it becomes no vayas. It's something you have to learn. No vayas. Don't go. So example, no vayas al supermercado si tienes COVID-19. Don't go to the supermarket if you have COVID-19. Seres to be, the affirmative command form is se, be, like se bueno, be good. The negative command form is going to be no seas, don't be, no seas. Okay, so example, no seas tonto, don't be silly. Okay, guys, hopefully that makes it clear. You can read that notes document that I just went through as well, and then we're going to do just a little bit of practice today, and then we'll keep going with these things as we go along into the next couple of weeks. All right, guys, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Make sure you're getting your work completed, okay?